My name is Riyadth Al-Kazli. I'm an engineer, actually the son of two engineers. My dad got me into auto mechanicery, and that really gave me an insight on how things work. But I found computers as my outlet. Computers gave me a freedom of creation that I'd not experienced anywhere else. When I went into college, I entered a program for computer engineering. I wanted to make the computer do something with the world, or, for its own purposes, make it faster or better. And so for me, that actually evolved into robotics well before Spartronics. While I was still in college, I participated in robotics activities. I worked in a robotics lab. That's where I met my wife, literally, in the robotics lab. And it always kept it was an undercurrent of the things that I liked. What I found is when my son was growing up and when he was interested in technology and learning things, I went to what I knew. That when Spartronics was created, we all looked at each other and that's obvious, we're definitely doing that. There's no question about it. Why couldn't it come sooner, that kind of thing. But it was a shoe-in for us to say, let's play robots together. And I found an opportunity at that point to mentor. I didn't know about mentoring before that. It became like a second home, being at the robotics lab, being there late with the mentors, with the coach, with the kids, sweating together, scuffing our knuckles on wrenches and bolts and frames and so forth, and coming out of the end and seeing something that actually we built and it works was fantastic. It was really, really fun. It's the art form of the engineer to build things like this. My son was in the program for 2 years and then graduated and went off to the University of Washington, where he's studying computer engineering, which, it's pretty cool to see that. Beyond that, I found that I really like the robotics team. I really like the program of FIRST, to the point that I'm willing to commit basically my foreseeable future, to this type of activity, this mentoring, this volunteering, because the kids all show benefit. They all grow in the end. The looks on their faces when they discover something or when you teach them something, and then they can use it to build something that they want to build is priceless. And the energy that they bring to the whole activity is like if I imagined my most ideal engineering team at work, they would have the same kind of energy. They would come to work every day wanting to basically build the impossible. They would work together to figure out how to do it. They'd ask mentors, when they got stuck, they'd try and figure out a better solution. And they would be willing to fail to do it. They would be willing to put themselves out on a limb and give it a shot and see what happens. With these kids, they really energize me, and the program energizes me. And I always feel better coming out of a big meeting with them than I do going in.